Recently, we learned that Crunchyroll is disabling all of their comments on all platforms, being like phone, website, all of that. And it kind of makes you wonder exactly why. I mean, there's been Reddit threads going around as to why they're doing this, and the comment that they give really isn't all that explanatory and as to the reason or the nature of that. I can't say that I'm really a big fan of it because even the reasonings that people are giving for like slurs and different phobias or whatever, it's like, well, in that case, I mean, this is 2024. We have AI that can basically sift through all text as soon as it's entered, and if it's ban worthy, then it could just be banned or blocked. I'm not really understanding why they just need to disable it, period. I feel like they're kind of behind the curve on this, but I just kind of want to dive in a little more to see if we can actually get an explanation as to why. So as you can see, this tiny little box of text, that's all we got as to why they're disabling comments. It says, at Crunchyroll, we prioritize creating a safe and respectful community environment. To maintain this standard, we are removing all existing user-generated content, including comments, across all our platforms and experiences. The user's rating system will, however, remain allowing you to express your opinions through star rating. That's it. I don't know if there was more at one time and then they just cut it out because this, to maintain this standard, okay? It kind of makes you wonder, like, well, it's the internet. I mean, there's always going to be people that just say the most random things. I mean, what do you expect? It's people. Like, no matter where you go, you're going to have people that just say some of the wildest things and just the safest places. Like at the gym, there's just random people who will yell out just the most random things, and you're like, this isn't really the place to do that, but okay. So I'm not really sure why. I mean, I understand that people can start saying things that can maybe be like offensive to people or just derogatory towards people or inciting violence, which in that case, I suppose it would be understandable to ban those comments, but just disable it across the board, period, end of story. I can't say that I really like that because I don't know. I feel like the comment section, it's always shaky ground, I guess is a good way to put it, because you never really know what people are gonna say or do. I mean, you get comments that are helpful and others that have nothing to do with anything that's going on and is some completely random topic that they just wanted to talk about. So I can't say that I'm really a fan of them disabling the comments, because if we even come over here to Reddit, this is the Reddit thread. It says Crunchyroll deletes and disables comments on entire platform, including episodes and news articles, which is also odd. Like, even disabling comments on news. It almost makes me think that something was said one time to one of the employees that they didn't like, or something not even to them, but was just said that they didn't like. And so they just decided to work their way up or whatever to the higher ups to have comments disabled. Because I mean, as we get into the Reddit thread here, I mean, you kind of get a sense that it's because of these derogatory statements that people had. But if I'm going to be real, from all the comments that I've ever seen, I never saw anything. And then if there was something that was stated, it was said like removed comment or is no longer available or whatever it says on Crunchyroll. I can't remember. But in a sense, it was removed. And so isn't that just good enough? Because all the other comments were just fine. I don't know. Obviously I'm not really a big fan of it. And this guy's like, I know why we got here, but I'm actually pretty sad about it. Top comment on One Piece episodes was almost always a time code for when episode actually started. And that's what I mean. It's like, for all the people that are saying that a lot of the comments were derogatory, it's like, in what comments? Were you like nitpicking and then blowing that up out of proportion? Because that's really what I think's going on here. Because yeah, man, there was like maybe one or two comments that weren't banned that, I mean, they weren't even that bad though. I don't know. This whole thing's just kind of iffy to me. I really don't like that because once it's banned here, then it gives precedent for other places to do it. Because hey, say they did it on their platform and it worked, so why can't we do it on ours? Especially if it's people like saying, I don't know, maybe something negative, not like super negative, but like constructive criticism, like, this maybe isn't the greatest episode. Maybe we'd like to see something better. I don't know. I mean, it's it's always shaky when they do stuff like this, and it always just leaves a bad taste in my mouth because it just makes me think of what's coming after that on other platforms. So yeah, but anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you agree with this complete disabling of comments across the board, because I clearly don't. And let me know your reasoning as to why you do or don't. And but anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.